Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back to today's live stream. Today, we're going to be talking about how international care workers can secure jobs in Australia with visa sponsorship. I would be explaining the main pathway you can use to get jobs in Australia, and I'm going to be listing 20 re-employers, care homes and agencies that are hiring and willing to sponsor overseas applicants. So if you've got the right skill, experiences, and you've got the qualification as a care assistant, then today's live stream is for you. If you can hear me, let me know you can hear me by giving a big thumbs up in the comment section, and let's get started. Today, I'm not going to take so much time. I'm just going to tell you the real deal. See, moving abroad is very, very, very strategic. That is, if you want to make sure or ensure you've got success in that which you seek in relocating overseas, then you need to be well informed. You need to be willing to take information, willing to take guidance, and that is what this live stream is going to do today. If you're watching me on TikTok, I would advise you join me on YouTube, as I'll be sharing my screen on YouTube to show you the names of these care homes, agencies, and re-employers sponsoring international candidates in Australia. But first of all, what is a sponsored care job in Australia? What do people mean by sponsored care job? Is there anything like sponsorship care job in Australia? A sponsored job in Australia means an employer is willing to support your work visa application so that you can live and work in Australia legally. So they support this relocation to be able to move, live, and work in Australia legally. For care workers, this is usually under skilled employment sponsored visa. When you hear skilled employment sponsored visa, it basically means that the pathway is an employment driven one. That is, one clause is for you to get a job offer. The care and aged care sector in Australia has a high demand for overseas workers, and that is the truth, especially in direct roles like personal care assistants, aged care workers, disability support workers, nursing support workers. And there are main visas that covers this. That is, in Australia, unlike the UK, whereby you have only one pathway to come in through the care route. In Australia, there are main pathways, there are different visas where international carers could come in, to work. Now, I'm going to also touch on these visas briefly, but our main focus is just to show you, or really to show you, the employer sponsoring. One of the pathway that international care workers can use to move to Australia is called temporary skilled shortage, in short TSS. Temporary skill shortage is the subclass 482. I've talked about subclass 482 extensively. I've talked about subclass 482. Subclass 482 is one pathway international care workers could use to move into Australia. It is most common visa pathway for foreign care workers. With this pathway, an Australia care employer would sponsor you for a temporary work visa that usually lasts 2 or 4 years. Even though 2 or 4 years, it can lead to permanent residency if your employer wants to support you further. And if your employer, the person that brought you into the country, doesn't even want to support you further, then you can switch visa, but it does lead to permanent residency. The TSS, which is temporary skill shortage, it is for 2 to 4 years. So mostly you'll be granted a 2 years work permit. Then when you come in, you can extend, or you'll be granted a 4 years work permit, and after that, you get your PRO. Now, another pathway is called the Employer Nomination Scheme, ENS visa, subclass 186. I talk about the subclass 186. That was a few days ago on my YouTube channel. This is like a direct permanent residency route. Okay, you don't need an employer per se. It's a direct permanent residency route, and it is an amazing one. Now, another one is called a skilled employer sponsored regional provisional visa, subclass 494. For employers in regional areas with shortages, regional visa means areas, communities, particular settings that need workers. So they also have their own kind of visa, whereby when you get a visa, you will only work in that region or that community or that area. So the skilled employer sponsored regional visa subclass 489 is also amazing, and this visa allows you to live work in a designated regional zone, particular in simply words, it's called particular regional zone, and can also eventually lead to permanent residency. Another one is the Aged Care Industry Labor Agreement, ACILA. This is a special pathway just for aged carers. Okay, that is, if you've got role or what you do is tied under personal care assistant, aged care assistant, you work with elderlies, then there's even a specific one for you to move in to do that job, working with the elderlies. So the opportunities for this one are growing rapidly, and they need direct staff. There are also various kind of pathways. Now, what are these, or whom are these employers, organizations that are currently hiring in Australia? I'm going to touch on them one after the other. I'm going to share my screen. Again, if you are on TikTok, I would advise you go to my YouTube channel so you can see what I'm sharing on screen. I'm going to share my screen briefly so everyone would see what's on my screen. Now, the first home that is currently hiring, this is like an agency, not really a home, that is currently hiring is called TriCare. Now, TriCare is a reputable agency in Australia. They support what would I call it? Visa sponsorship for nursing and care role. Okay, and when you come on here, you can see everything about them, and you can go to their career page and contact them. Please, guys, take out the name, as I would not be leaving the link, because in the past, leaving the link has gotten me in trouble with some of these employers, as they would say, we did not ask you to advertise for us. Oh, we are overwhelmed with so many applications. There's so many influx of application. Oh, our website has now been crashed because of your adverts. Okay, now they did not ask me to advertise for them. However, I believe that this could benefit anybody seeking job in the care role in Australia, international and overseas workers to be precise. And that is why I have done my own research and done it extensively, and I thought to come here to share. So please take the name if you can. TriCare, this is how the logo look like, this is how the website look like. Now, another one I'm going to be touching on today is called Signature Care. They approve sponsor in Western areas mostly and other states. Now, the Signature Care, as you can see here, you can go to their career page. Okay, you can see why you should work with them. It has basically even let you know what benefits you're going to get working with them, the staff benefit, and they may support your relocation into Australia via visa sponsorship. So please take their name. That is number 2, Signature Care. Another one we have here is called McLean Care. McLean Care too, you can come on, see their website, and you can also see their career page and the current vacancy that they have. This is basically for carers, this particular company, basically for carers. And guess what? They take exceptional interest for 482 sponsorship. They mostly sponsor under the 482. So another one we do have here is in the McLean, okay? If you can see my screen, it's in the McLean. Now I also dug deep to look out for where it says sponsorship job seeker precisely, so I can come and show you that. Now, when you come to the McLean Care, or McLean Care, you can see where it says international job seekers, international job seekers. Are you thinking of relocating to Australia? McLean Care is dedicated to supporting international job seekers. We welcome to our company and to our communities, people who share our passion for supporting elderly people to love their later life. We understand making the decision to move to a new country is a big one. It's a big one. We recognize, and how this choice could impact you. And that is why they are committed to support you on your journey and to transition to a new warmth community. Now, if you come on here, you can read everything and you can get registered with them. So please take their name if you are interested. Another one is called Roshana Care Group. Roshana is quite popular, okay, and they support overseas recruitment for care roles. If you go on your Google browser, go on TikTok, go on everywhere, they are quite popular. And this is their career page. You can see why work with us or Roche employment. You can come on here, read in details what the states, how you can get the employment with them. Go to the HK one, as that is going to be your own outlook, the aged care vacancies, and they've got branches in various parts of Australia. So come on and do your research. And let me show you something here where it says, okay, now another one is the Blue Care. Now, the Blue Care, they also support visa opportunity, visa sponsorship opportunity. You can come to where it says career, you read about them. Please take their name and go do your own findings and do your research. Read about them, and you can see why you should work with them and what it is in for you working for them. Now, what number are we now? Is it number 6? I think number 5, number 6. I think so. Now, another one we've got here, okay, is called what's the name of this one? I think United Age Well. It's called United Age Well, and they do sponsor international candidates. Let me share that. They do sponsor international candidates, so you may want to come in and follow through, look at the people that are currently working with them. You can work in home and community, residential care, retirement living, health and wellness. There are a lot of sectors for you to work in. Another one that I researched today again, it actually called the I can't even pronounce that, Brainsdale Regional Health. Now, remember I said one of the visa pathway that could get you sponsored into Australia is called the regional visa, okay? I think what subclass is that? Let me look at it so I can let you guys know. One of the pathway is called the skilled employer sponsored regional provisional visa, subclass 4994. Now, and on here, the Brainsdale Regional Heads, you can see that they're regional providers recruiting overseas carers. So their own recruitment is under the regional one. Okay, now another one we've got here today is Queensland. I like Queensland because it's I would say it's a government owned, and as you can see ex-carer for international applicants. Join Queensland Health for a career with purpose, excellence, benefits, and professional development. We welcome applications from international trained health professionals. So Queensland is one for you. I have a dedicated video just for Queensland. I'll be leaving the link in the description box if you want to know much more about them. They also do offer relocation incentive, Queensland, where they help you, give you relocation grants, pay you to come and move in. That's the organization to work for them. And the 10th one we have here today is called Burton Clark. Burton Clark is a residential aged care employer that sponsors carers. Now, these are 10. However, one thing I'm gonna do now also is that I'm gonna list about 10 more. Like I said, this video is 20, right? I told you guys 20 care homes. So these are the 10 ones for now, but let's look at the other 10. Now, I'm going to be calling out the names of the other 10. I'm just going to be calling them out basically. Get your pen, get your notepad. You guys know how we do it here. If you're an OG on this channel, you know how we do it here. But before I do that, I just want to also ask you guys to give this video a thumbs up, share to anybody that may be interested, and as you do, God bless you. Like the video. If you're on TikTok, come watch on YouTube so you can see everything that I am sharing. So number 11 on the list today is called Bupa Aged Care Australia. Bupa, Bupa Aged Care Australia. They have over 70 aged care facilities nationally. Bupa is very large. They have branch in UK, they have in Ireland, they have basically almost everywhere. So the 11th one, Bupa Aged Care Australia. The number 12 on our list is Opa Healthcare. These are major aged care provider with many homes across Australia. OPA is called OPAL Healthcare. Number 13 on the list is Regis Aged Care. Regis is called REGIS Aged Care. So Regis Aged Care is also one for you. We also have Estia Health. Estia Health sponsor international care workers. Estia is spelled ESTAI. That is going to be number 14 on the list, I believe. Estia Health. they sponsor international caregivers. We also have number 15 on the list, which is Calvary Healthcare. They do both international recruitment and sponsorship. That is, they recruit you and they also sponsor you. Calvary Healthcare. Calvary Health Care. So Calvary Healthcare also sponsor international applicants. We also have number 16 on the list, Catholic Healthcare. Catholic Healthcare. We have Southern Cross Care. Number 17 on the list, Southern Cross Care. They offer sponsorship with employer, they offer pathway with employer sponsorship. Number 18 on the list is called Uniting Care. This is a non-profit organization for aged care and community services. Uniting Care. Number 19 on the list is called St. Vincent's Health Australia. They sponsor care professionals in general, nurses, care assistants, personal carers, and doctors. And number 20 on the list today is called Raymond Healthcare. They hire overseas nurses and carers. Now, these are 20 care homes that have been researched by me to offer international sponsorship. They are practical list of care homes, agencies, organizations in Australia that have historical, they've got historical record of offering visa sponsorship, support international recruitment, or are known to recruit overseas care workers. Some of them have recruited in the past, some of them are new, but they've got history and record of recruiting international workers. However, please always confirm current visa sponsorship availability on the employer's career site before applying. What does this mean? Even though I've listed their names, they've got record of hiring, they may have the license and everything of hiring international workers, but always do confirm with them. And that is why I took you to their career page. You can contact them, go through their career page if there's any current vacancy for international workers. But as you can see already, I've shown you some that do have international displayed on their page to say international job seekers. I've shown you like quite a number of them, I do believe, to say they have international job vacancies displayed on their page. So go do your research for that. I'm going to be giving you some practical tips that could help your application. Number one, go to this company's website, tailor your CV to the Australian CV. If you need an Australian CV, reach me via email called chiwendufred97@gmail.com. Please ensure you come to chiwendufred97@gmail.com. This is because so many persons have been forging that email to defraud others and cheat others. Meanwhile, it's not me. So to get the right one, chiwendufred97@gmail.com. I'll be leaving the email also in the pinned comments of this video. Please note, I do not communicate on WhatsApp. The best way to reach me is via email. So tailor your CV to the Australia standard, apply on their career page, also send that CV via email. Yesterday, I gave free email templates. If you did not see that video, I would also leave the link of the free email template in the description box of this video. It is for free. Okay, the template is for free. Just basically help you communicate with this employer, tell them why you're the best fit and the qualifications you have. So I'll be leaving the link of this email template in the description box of this video. It is for free. I'm not taking any fee at all for that. I just want to do good and I just want to do it for you all. Now, make sure you apply with a recognized qualifications. When I mean recognized qualification, not ordinary care certification. You need experiences to apply for this. You need relevant experiences to apply for this. Now, you don't need IELTS to apply for a job. That is where people get it wrong. Even though I've tried not to talk about this publicly, but I think it's our time to talk about it. You don't need IELTS to apply for a job in any country. You don't need IELTS to apply for a job. Where your IELTS comes in is what? Is to apply for visa. However, why some people always get their IELTS before they even think of visa is because there's been history whereby employers will say, oh, if you don't have the IELTS, we can't take you. This is because, oh, we cannot wait once we're giving you the job offer. We want you to be here in 3 weeks. We want to do your visa application at least by a month. You should be here. But in most cases, I observe that IELTS expires. It expires within 2 years. And there's so many persons I've come across that did their IELTS 2 years ago, up to now they've not gotten a job. Now that money is wasted for IELTS. So me, I would always tell people, you don't need IELTS to apply for a job. Apply, 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 apply. Familiarize yourself with various job boards related to your job role, your occupation, and the country you want to apply for. When it is time to apply for IELTS, you yourself will know. You have confidence and say, I know how to do this application. I think I'm getting there. I think I'm getting heads up. I'm starting to be called for an interview. I'm starting to be shortlisted for an interview. You say, okay, I think this is the right time to go for IELTS. This stuff I'm telling you is a secret I only told my mentorship members, actually, to be honest with you. And I've been holding myself not to come to talk in public so people would not badge me. But truth be told, you don't need IELTS. Don't waste your money. Get Edsway. Start getting interview first of all, before you take that IELTS examination. As a matter of fact, I think I know 3 persons who got a job offer even without IELTS. Then when they got a job offer, the employer told them to go and do their IELTS, and they did their IELTS and their visa was being processed. But I also understand that sometimes you may not have earlier dates for your IELTS examination, and that is why people like to have it down. Anyways, guys, you do you, but that is my own advice. If this video has benefited you in any way, don't forget to share to others who may need it. I would always come here to remain loyal, sincere, honest, and share much more pathways with you all. If you need a private consultation, please feel free to book a consultation for private guidance. The link is in the pinned comment section of this video. Also, I've got something very big coming up on Monday. I cannot wait to share. I've got something very big coming up on Monday. Yes, and this is going to be a game changer for a lot of persons. This is going to be a game changer for a lot of persons. This is because Clara, immigration, is now working with direct employers, agencies, companies, organizations offering international job sponsorship. They don't sell job. They don't sell sponsorship. They offer you as long as you are qualified, you've got the right skill, you've got the right qualifications and everything. But I don't want to talk too much. Let's wait for Monday. That is in about a few days' time. I will come on here and share it for everyone. See, it has been something I've been working on the ground, and currently I'm even processing or helping to facilitate the process of 26 persons for island work permits. These were people I privately just mentioned this to, okay? But I'm not going to be doing it privately again. On Monday, I would announce it publicly. We've got connections in Ireland, Portugal, Australia, Canada, and also Luxembourg and Germany. Now, much more details will be communicated on Monday, and you can also book a consultation if you want details before that Monday. If you come to my email about this, I will not reply you. If you want details about it, book a consultation or wait on Monday when I share it. And even if I share everything publicly on Monday, all of the links, everything, the contact of these people would only be given to those via private consultation for the case and sole purpose of controlling how the information circulates and not making this information enter into the hands of the fraudulent people. I cannot wait for Monday. I've really been preparing. Like, if you guys notice, I've not even been so consistent here because I've been preparing about this. Yes, we're going global and I'm so happy about it. Anyways, too much talk. Bye, guys. Take care. God bless you.